Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hearthstone. In today's episode, I'm going to be swapping it up a little bit. I've still been using the Whizbang, and I'm going to continue to try to make a few more videos until I can get a couple of videos for each of the different deck combinations. For some reason, I've had like 8 or 9 matches with like Mech Warrior or the Omega Warlock, but there's some of the decks, like one of the Rogues and the Druid, I think the Trees Druid one, I've only played one game each with, and so I want to make sure I can get videos for all of them. But it's really inconsistent because sometimes you'll get a great deck, sometimes you'll get one of the crappy ones, like one of the Shaman ones. I don't like either of those. And so I kept dropping my rank, so I started sticking just with my Warlock one, and I've been doing really well with it. So the Omega Warlock from the Whizbang was like probably my favorite, top 3 out of the Whizbangs for sure. So what I did was I used the deck I already had, except for I kind of adjusted it to have a little bit more control and a little bit more healing. So I'm going to show you guys the way I've got the deck set up now. I keep it because, number one, if you ever go up against a Warlock, it's amazing. Obviously, you can kill one of their demons for 0 cost and restore 5 mana. Or even for yourself, in a pinch, you can kill one of your demons, especially a weaker one, and get 5 health back. Let's see here. This is good because it's a 1 cost and you get a random demon lots of times. Sometimes that's a bad thing, but most of the time it's good. Sometimes I even get legendaries out of it for 1 cost. It's great. This I added for a couple of reasons. Number one, your hero power is to do 2 damage to yourself and draw a card, and it costs 2 mana. This costs 1, does the same thing, and gives you a 2/1 minion on the field, or on the board. And there's another reason why it's important as well. This I went ahead and threw in there because I had it, and it's pretty great, especially to boost up demons, because whenever I summon copies of them with like Ectomancy, it's going to summon another 2/2 boosted version. Defile is just great control, especially if you do it right. Demon Fire, you can use it to hurt one of them or to give one of your demons 2/2. If I had to take out another card, that's probably be from my deck. That'd probably be the one I chose. But Lifesteal, great. You want to. Warlocks do a lot of damage to themselves, and so you want to, especially not only damage to themselves, but on top of that, mine's a late game, so I've got to survive until I can get my late game minions out. So I've got a lot of control and health restoring going on. This is great. I don't see many people running it, but it gives +1/+1 to every demon in your hand, which can be a great thing. This, again, it's only 2 costs, and it's a 2/4, and it also deals 2 damage, which I'll show, and again, like I said, I'll show that in a second. This just restores 3 health. I mean, I could swap this out, but so far it's good enough. This lets me draw 2 demons. This is great for whenever I've got the weapon that, the skull, and also for her, if I don't have any demons in my hand, get a couple more, and it's 3 costs to draw 2 cards. Tar Creeper is great in almost any deck. Hellfire, great control. And then this is why I've got minions that do damage to myself now. I don't know how I never really paid attention to this or whatever, but this is an amazing card. I can't believe it's only a rare. So it starts out 4 costs to deal, like, it's pretty much a 3/3 lifesteal. You deal 3 damage and get 3 health. But every time you take damage, so it doesn't matter how much. That's the only problem. You don't want to do something that does like 5 damage to yourself, but one of those that do 2 damage to your hero, it goes up to 5. And then if you do damage again, it then goes up to 7. So 7, you're doing 7 damage and getting 7 health back. That's huge. Pit Lord, he's really powerful, only 4 cost. If I've got a ton of health and they're not controlling the board, I'll use him, but mainly he's for skull. This is great in almost any deck. This guy is great. I didn't create him or anything since I had him, but another lifesteal, like I said, trying to get anything that I can heal myself back up with. I make the craziest plays, I swear to God, and I should have been recording this, but I stopped recording for a few days. Had some personal stuff going on, by the way. That's why I haven't done the drawing yet. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I've got some videos that were backed up. I meant to get a lot more videos out. I should have mentioned this at the beginning, but yeah, I'll do the drawing tomorrow, guys. But anyways, yeah, so The other day I was playing and I was going up against a mech warlock, and I swear to God I had 4 health. He had 30 health and 22 armor, so 52 total health, and he thought he had me beat, and I came back and won. In the video I'm about to show you, it's not quite that big of a swing, but it's still a swing, and I have it happen all the time. Most people just get so mad they just give up. This guy's great because he's a demon, and obviously he gives you board control. If I get both of them out, it does 2 damage. Then Ectomancy summons 2 more. That's 4 damage at the end of every turn to every one of my enemy minions. This guy is great. I don't like to discard 2 random cards because I don't really like to sacrifice any of my cards, but comboed with this right here, it's amazing. This is just restoring 4 health and taunts. That's great. This is probably the most important card to draw early. It's pointless late, but if they don't have a destroy your opponent's weapon and you get this early, it's devastating. Like, you're getting out huge minions for no cost, and then because of Ectomancy you can summon copies of them. Because of Gul'dan, you'll revive them. Like, it's just insanely powerful. This is Ectomancy. Obviously it summons copies of all of your demons. This is just control, restores 3 health, and destroys a minion. This is Void Lord. Almost everybody should know what that does. And then Gul'dan, obviously. So, if you guys notice, I've got so much healing I could do. That's 3 health. That's 8 more health, because there's 2 of them. There's 4 health every time I hit something. There's up to 7 health twice. Let's see here. We've got 3 health. We've got 2 health, and we've got 5 health. Plus, you know, Gul'dan's battle or hero powers to deal 3 damage and restore 3 health. So let's jump into a couple matches real quick, and I'll show you how my latest matches have been going. Alright, so here's my latest matches. There's 2 of them here, and they're both kind of long, so I'm going to try to get through it as quickly as possible so this video doesn't get too long. The first one's not all that interesting, but since it was short, I kept recording, so I'll just go ahead and show both of them. One of the only things that sucks is I almost never get lucky enough to mulligan the skull. Like, almost never. And when I do, it's like, unless I'm facing a really good aggro deck, I know it's just game over. This is already going really badly for him. He was trying to run that like pretty generic aggro deck that a lot of warlocks run, where they heal themselves a lot and throw out the happy ghoul and all that kind of stuff, but I guess he just didn't have the right cards at first. So between that Void Caller, I think her name is, and the give a minion +2/+2, my Pit Lord is now up to an 8/9 or 8/10, I believe. And that was completely pointless. He summons that and then forgets to attack. Dumb as hell. That was a little dumb of me too, though. I could have just used one of them, and then my Despicable Dreadlord would have finished him off. So this is where that fucking spell zone comes in. Watch how powerful it is. 7/7 minion on the board. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that and restore 7 health to ourselves. At this point, he knew he was done. He just... Actually, I think he waits one more turn and then gives up. Or he just sits there. I don't remember. Let's go ahead and fast forward this a little bit. Oh, so we're also on a win streak here. I think that's like the 6th game in a row I won. I'd gotten down to like 19 because of the whiz-bang just getting awful. Like, you never get the decks you want to draw. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that whiz-bang's awful. It's actually really, really great. It's just you never get, like, you just never know which one you're going to get. That time I got lucky enough to draw Skull. The reason I life tapped instead of using that minion was because I was trying to wait till I had one of those spell... I forget what they're called, but the thing that powers up when you hurt yourself. It has to be from one of your cards. It can't be like your hero power. I hate Shaman and Mage because of their fact that they turn... Like, I don't mind my minion being killed by, like, Rogue, you know, destroying it, because then Gul'dan's going to bring it back, or Gul'dan, but when they're turned into something different and then die, they don't come back. I guess he was just really hoping that he was going to be able to kill me that turn. He should have waited one more turn. But you guys see, I'm at 2 health. And he's got complete board control. Obviously, that would have been better save, but I needed to get that 4 attack minion gone and get my health up. I just needed to survive until I had 10 mana so I can get my Gul'dan. Even if you don't have a lot of demons to revive, just his 5 armor and then the next turn being able to life steal, that alone is enough to get you, the win most times. At this point, Like, he can already tell, like, even though he's got 19 and I'm down to 11, he knows he's in some trouble. Got the board filled up with taunt minions. Probably should have taken that one that gives him more plus spell damage out. Obviously, I couldn't get my life steal at this point with my Death Web Spider, but still a 4/6 minion's not bad. I didn't want to throw out the charge because then it would have got rid of him, and my skull is going to get him out the next turn anyways. Alright, and there you go, guys. So you can see how powerful it is. I mean, I've already shown it before, but I like it even more now, and I may get even more control spells in the future, like maybe a voodoo doll. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to keep playing and see how high it takes me and then try to adjust from there. But let me know what you guys think. Again, get as many likes and comments as you can, because I'm going to be doing the drawing either tomorrow, maybe the next day. I want to give people a chance since I haven't been getting the videos out I wanted to. But other than that, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you back next time.